Hello, StarCraft fans! This is Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. This is a game between puCK and Bly on Abyssal Reef, the latter edition. In the bottom right side of the map, we have the blue Zerg player. It is Bly. And in the top left side of the map, we have the red Protoss player. It is puCK. All right, so puCK versus Bly here for you today. From the WCS Austin series, Group Stage 3, Group B. Yeah, there was a big group stage. A lot of great games in there. Some games you probably haven't seen. I'm not sure if they were all cast or not. I'd be surprised if every single one of these was cast. So I'm going to go ahead and get on top of that, get casting some of these great games for you all, and everybody should be profited thereby. Bly actually jukes out puCK. puCK was trying to come in here and block this expansion. The drone heads to the right, comes back to the left. Once the probe is gone, probe says, you fooled me, says puCK. puCK is from Root Gaming. He is an American Protoss player, does stream a whole lot. I like to retweet when he's streaming on my Twitter feed at twitter.com/FalconPaladin. If you're interested in seeing some really solid American Protoss stuff, puCK is probably one of your dudes. And Bly, on the other hand, is Ukrainian, right? He's from Ukraine? Oh, hold on. Now I have to look this up. It was in my head, and I felt really confident about it. And then I said it, and I had these incredible second thoughts. Bly. Boop. Not Blythe, California. Bly. Oh, this is so hard to type sometimes when you're trying to talk at the same time. Bly. StarCraft 2. And Google says he used to play Warcraft 3. Dang it. Come on. He plays for Team Expert. According to the... Yes, it is Ukraine. Wonderful. I got it right. Okay. Whew, that was close. Second assimilator done for puCK. Really nothing we missed here on side of the Protoss things at all. Cybernetics core is not even done yet. Hatchery's done for Bly. Hatchery... yes, hatchery's done. Do we see a third hatch coming at all out of Bly? No, he's not saving his money. Even the teeniest, tiniest of bit. He's getting speed. He's making some lings. He's going to try to be as aggressive with these lings possibly. Nah, you know what? It's two lings. These are scouting lings. These are lings for the scouting of the other side of the map. Adept on the way. Warp Gate Research coming in here as well. Twilight Council coming up for puCK. That's going to be his first thing, likely for Resonating Glaives. Adepts with Resonating Glaives are just really strong. They're just super duper mega strong. Overlord here scouting out does see there is in fact a natural base, which is always good to know. A one basing Protoss can be a sneaky Protoss, but a two basing Protoss is a little bit less sneaky, a little bit more standard, less stuff to worry about. Third hatch is coming up for Bly now, 2 minutes and 52 seconds, so it's not a super early one. Queen gonna block off this little choke that leads into the natural base, but guess what the Adept can do? Either go around or just psionic transfer through you, you silly Queen. Adept stops and admires the view which includes this expansion of Bly's, which is great news. Lings trying to do some stuff in the natural base. Not really working out for them at all. Adept does manage to get in here and get a drone kill or two. Queen, where were you? Drones are forced to fight for their lives. Oh, that's super bad. Forced to turn a lot of these drones into other buildings to keep them alive. You know what? Adept with 3 kills already. Bly, why did you forget to make lings? I don't understand how this is happening. Adept did actually decide to get out there. Are you kidding? You had everything there. You could have killed so many more, but you know what? puCK says, I'm going to take what I got. I'm going to keep my Adept alive. My 4 kills, go back, rejoin my other Adept sisters who are coming out of the additional gateways that are under construction right about now. Resonating Glaives is like 50% complete, so that's going to be super nice as well. But the third hatch is done for Bly. He's at 37 to 38 harvesters. He's down. He would be up except for losing those drones. It's not a great feeling. Warp Gate Research just now coming in here as well. And where are you at? Where are you at? Speed upgrade. There it is. There it is. Third next is coming in for puCK as well, with 3 Adepts sitting just outside here to defend this third base against any silly Ling incursions. I'm not sure Bly's planning on doing that. He's got a Rotorn coming up, and he's walling off his front with an Evolution Chamber as well. He really doesn't like Adepts at all, which is pretty darn understandable. Alright, so Resonating Glaives is done. We have a robotics facility coming in here at the natural base for puCK, largely for an observer. Adepts are moving out. There are 7 Adepts moving across the base, going to try to take down whatever's left at this third Resonating Glaives. Again, super useful on that. However, there are 8 roaches here I just like Lings better than Roaches in this situation. Lings and Queens. Lings and Queens is my mantra. We'll see, though. Roaches, it's just they're not as fast as Adepts is the problem. Static transfers really make them freak out. And look at this. With Resonating Glaives, Adepts actually do pretty well straight up in battles against Roaches. The Adepts decide, you know what? We're just going to stay here and fight if that's okay with you. Roaches do take one of the Adepts down, but so far that is one Adept for 2 Roaches. That's pretty darn fair deal. Static transferring into the natural base where there are so many drones and so many drones getting murdered as well. And by so many, I mean 2. They really want to get that Queen. Get the Queen. Resonating Glaives. Get the Queen. There we go. The Lings messing up the pathing. The Adepts coming back to the 3rd base, but escaping instead of trying to kill more stuff at the 3rd base. puCK is up 54 to 48 total Harvesters. 3 bases to 3 base. Pretty good harassment there. 6 drones and 2 Roaches for 2 Adepts. That seems pretty darn cost efficient to me as a non-Protoss player. Warp Prism coming in here as well. Are we just going to kind of sit on Adept technology? It seems like that might be the thing we're seeing here. There are definitely a bunch of sentries for puCK, which is just fine. Warp Prism trying to move out. Accidentally flies right over Bly's army of Lings here. Oh, they caught the Adepts on the way home. Oh, no, Adepts, you're all dead. You can't get caught there. Oh, got to Static Transfer out of those things. Okay, so the Lings managed to even the score just a little bit, killing all 7 of the Adepts. Lings getting on top of these units. The force fields were pretty bad out of puCK, but there weren't enough Lings to really take down this army, or else that would have been in just the worst situation for puCK he could ever find himself in. There is a Spire on the way for Bly, so that should be pretty excellent as well. Robotics facility getting an Immortal. Because Roaches, I guess, because there are 6 Roaches, but I don't think that's where Bly's going. I think he's going Ling Bling Muta. At least that's what it kind of seems like here. There is a Glial Reconstitution coming up, though, so maybe not. Maybe not indeed. Ling's going to try to knock down this front door, which is fully walled off by 3 gateways, but no. The Warp Gates are too much. Warp Prism going to try to sneak down. It looks like we're heading to this natural base where there are some Overseers, where there are 6 Roaches and a Queen. Against 4 Adepts initially, but the Warp Prism can bring many along with them. 8 Mutas coming in. Oh, this is bad for puCK. 8 Mutas coming in, but the Adepts are doing pretty well against these Queens and against these drones. And the Queens are forcing the Warp Prism to get the heck on out of there. The Mutas want to chase this thing down. Hey, Medevac, how's this for action? Oh, I did not see this coming. Warp Prism toast. Adepts largely toast as well. There are some Stalkers and some Sentries in this army for puCK now. So we can deal with these Mutas in a straight-up battle. The Mutas actually seem more interested in going for some harassment instead. So there is a cannon coming up inside the natural base of puCK, hopefully to deal with that. There are 2 cannons. Well, one on the way. Stalkers coming on in. Cannons, 2 cannons, and a handful of Stalkers is a big deal. 1 Stalker dies to the group of 8 Mutalisks, but that's going to be about it. The army for puCK really should just move out at this point. You can defend against these Mutas. I feel like, sure, the Mutas are taking down some probes here and there. Photon overcharge. Also super useful at getting rid of these annoying flying pests. Speaking of flying pests, hey, Mr. Shark. Hey, Mr. Shark. More Adepts coming in more Stalkers getting warped inside the main base. And the army did come back to the 3rd base to defend against these Mutalisks. So you know what? puCK handled that pretty well. I mean, he lost 5 probes to surprise Mutalisks, which is pretty darn good. Totally fine. Infestation Pit coming in here for Bly as well. +1 attack being researched. Hallucinated Phoenix trying to see what's up, and it looks like Bly is instead going to go for a Roach Ravager kind of a thing. Oh, with Banelings. Oh, no. With Banelings and Baneling speed. It's a lot of Stalkers and Immortals here. I mean, the Sentries are good targets, but again, the Force Fields make them bad targets. Mutalisk's going to take down a cannon that was warping in here at the 3rd base. I'm going to fly into the main with a single cannon there as well, but Photon Overcharge is a total thing. Get the Mothership Core. Get the Mothership Core. They're so close to getting the Mothership Core, they decided not to. Instead. Picking off the probes on the gas at the natural base. I'm liking this. And the Mothership Core does end up getting picked off there. That was a good get. A good get by Bly for sure. Mutas then decide to suicide themselves into this natural base. They were a little too confident, I think, in taking down that Mothership Core. Meanwhile, the army for puCK is here. Right here at this 4th base for Bly. Force fields are up. Krosabile trying to kill some stuff. I think this hatchery is just dead. Krosabile is actually used to kill the force fields, but then new force fields come up. Oh, trapping the Banelings. Oh, no, but releasing the Banelings, and the Banelings actually making some pretty good connections there. Hey, Krosabile used to free Banelings from force fields and actually do some stuff. The hatchery does fall, but Bly has to feel pretty good about actually getting some Baneling connections on some stuff there. So it is 3 base to 3 base, 74 to 65 total harvesters. Bly is up. He's got his Ravagers with no upgrades at all. +1 attack is done for puCK. Is he working on more upgrades? No, but there are some Overlords in the top right side of the map. I'm not sure why they're here, but they're getting murdered regardless. High Crown Spinecrawler at 4th base trying to hit this unit, this group, as they're attacking the 3rd base. Are the base still there? Blinking forward and killing the Spinecrawler, killing some Overlords. There we go. Force fields landing on the force, or Corrosive Biles landing on the force fields. It's been a long day of casting. A long day of casting, you guys. I think this is hour 3 that I'm on now. Whew, gonna take a break. Gonna take a break soon. Adept moving in to this 5th base of Bly. Is gonna try to kill that with our little Adept glaive cannons. Good luck. Good luck. Adepts, actually no, deciding to join the rest of the battle and instead getting killed by Banelings and Lings instead. So rough go, having a rough go of it. There you Adepts, although 2 of them do survive. 2 of the 4 are still alive right now. So it's just a lot of Lings, a lot of Banelings, and a lot of Ravagers for Bly. Greater Spire just now popping into existence for Bly. puCK is working on a Templar Archives. Possibly for Storm, which would be good in this situation. Getting an Overseer. Recalibrating. Getting an Oracle. Getting Storm. Getting +2 ground weapons. And getting Charge for his Zealots. 5th base. Happily here. 4th base getting replanted as well. 4th base warping in for puCK at the traditional 4th base location. The remaining Mutas trying to do stuff, but just getting murdered instead. I mean, he's not really sticking with Mutas. He's getting Broodlords, though. He's making 3 of them. All right, so Broodlords coming in here. What does puCK have to deal with Broodlords? I don't think he's expecting Broodlords at this stage of the game, ladies and gentlemen. He does not. I mean, he has a lot of Stalkers, which is fine. 24 Stalkers is great, but you want Tempest, I guess. Archons are also good. Storm's actually not bad against Broodlords in conjunction with other stuff, because they're not fast enough to dodge it, really, so the full effect of the Storm hits them for the most part. 173 to 185 total supply. Bly has the lead. 72, 64 harvesters. Also the lead there as well. 11 drones. 11 protos died. 15 drones have been killed as well. Corrosive Biles being thrown down in random spots, it seems like. Not really hitting much of anything, but keeping the Protoss army at bay. Regardless, where are my Broodlords at? Here they are. There are 6 Broodlords with another one on the way. Several on the way, actually. Holy smokes. He's gonna have at least 10 Broodlords here, which is a pretty big number. Can puCK handle this is the question of the day. The Broodlords moving out. I don't know how they fly. They kind of float more than anything else. They don't have the greatest of wings. Maybe they kind of hover or glide. I don't know. puCK with the flank from the left side forces the Broodlords back just a little bit. Revelation thrown down by puCK on this army, which includes the Broodlords, which tells puCK what's up. Says, hey, there are Broodlords in this army. How do you want to handle this? Here's the question of the day. Archons. It's going to be Archons for puCK. It's going to be Stalkers. It's going to be Storm. Gonna be Storm. And the Stalker's blinking forward. And the Storm's doing amazing jobs here. Trying to come in as Bly with his Banelings, but Storm eating them alive. Wow. All these Broodlords, all 9 of them are severely injured right now. I think 1 of them died. 2 of them got killed. But they are all super duper hurt at this point in time. Transfuses trying to keep them from not dying, which is nice. Getting some transfuses on 4 of the 9 that are currently here. Oracles throwing down some more Revelation. puCK is not actually going for Tempest here, which I find surprising. If your opponent has that many Broodlords, Tempest is not a bad idea. He's actually just gas starved. He's got 200 gas in the bank. He could really use some additional bases. He is going for a base up here on the top side of the map. That's going to be his 5th. Big old Revelation thrown down again, which shows as an attack on the minimap, so it freaks me out every time. It's like, what's an attack? Oh, just getting blue stuff thrown on them. Never mind. Never mind. Corrosive Bile does take down the Observer. Nice hit by Bly. Well targeted. Indeed. Again, the Broodlords are left alone. Storm's on top of them. Stalkers trying to murder them as well. Banelings trying to crash into the bottom side, actually getting absorbed by Archons for the most part here. The Stalkers are willing to suicide themselves to take down these Broodlords and doing pretty well at it. There are only 3 remaining. Now there are only 2. Remaining, blinking to this right side. The ground army getting murdered by this Immortal, by this Archon. 14 kills each on that. The final Broodlord isn't going to die. I think it might die. Meanwhile, Zealots waltzing on into this 4th base of Bly. Lings should respond and take care of it, though. But is that all the Broodlords? All the Broodlords dead? All the Broodlords are dead. All 11 have been killed. That's so bad for Bly. 5th base under direct assault as well. Archon doing work. 18 kills. 27 kills on that Immortal. 17 kills on that Immortal. Stalkers sacrificed themselves to make that happen. 43 have died, but it was definitely worth it. Banelings crashing in here. Oh, the sentry didn't get force fields up enough in time. I think all the sentries but 2 are dead. That's not great. Some roaches from the backside trying to deal with these Immortals as well. Banelings crashing into Zealots that are trying to warp on in here. But the army for puCK, while it is small, it is still alive. And Bly is down to 5 roaches. And I think that might be it for his army. He's making them into Ravagers. He's got 20 Zerglings in production right now. The third base of Bly, the natural base of Bly rather, is under direct assault again by this Immortal with 37 kills. 29 kills on that Immortal as well. He has very few shields left, but by golly, he's making this thing happen. He is representing the Protoss race extremely well. Big warping of Templar here, going to make them into Archons. 3 Archons joining this army. 136 to 93 total supply. What is that supply? It's not a whole lot is what it's not here. Is he making more Broodlords? He's got Corruptors. I'm not sure what it's for unless you want to get rid of this Warp Prism or just die. Bad rally by that Corruptor, flying to the main base, getting murdered at the same time. But puCK seems a little bit confused. He's like, where's the army? He's a little bit tentative here. Third base by Bly is toast. If he gets this 4th base, that's going to be it for Bly. I really don't know how Bly comes back from this at all. Again, the Immortals, 40 and 35 kills. Gonna keep an eye on these dudes. Zealots joining the party as well. +3. It's +2 attack is done. Just kidding. It's only +2 attack. 5 Broodlords coming in from Bly. He's trying to do this thing with Broodlords. He's down to his main, though, is the problem, and everybody's happily mining it back home for puCK. He's got 5 bases running. His income is 2,000 minerals per minute compared to 195, maybe 2 for Bly if you're feeling generous, and puCK decides to go home. Ooh, no. What? Okay, so we are getting a Fleet Beacon, we are getting a Stargate. He must have caught a glimpse of these Broodlords at some point. He wants to have Tempest to deal with these guys, and you know what? I can't blame him. Once you're ahead, get more ahead. Has some idle probes here at his natural base. He could move over, I guess, over to his 5th or his 6th base, which he's warping in right now at the top side of the map. Oracles getting a good scout, but oh, they get Fungal Biled. The Fungal Bile instead being the thing that murders them. We're going to chain Fungal on an Oracle? I don't know about this. How did we lose drones? Where are drones dying? Long distance mining's happening for Bly from his natural base, which is just about mined out to his main base where he does have a macro hatch. He's mining too. Here comes puCK, though. He's trying to kill what he can. Oh, an Observer's back with his army. He lost his Observer. It isn't really comfortable to attack on creep all that often, as it turns out. So creep tumors getting murdered. The Broodlords are here, though. All, 3 of them. And by 3, I mean more than that, because there are 5. There are 5 here, trying to get an angle at which they won't straight up die. But again, the Broodlord's kind of undefended, trying to kite. Replacement 5th base is gone. Forced to be canceled there. Stalker count is getting pretty heavy there at the same time. There are 19 of them, again, with the +2 attack and +1 shields. And that's it. A good game out of Bly. Bly is defeated, and puCK is victorious. Yeah, Archon 12 kills, Archon 13 kills. Where are my Immortals at? 47 kills and 40 kills on those Immortals. Those guys were great. They were great. So I'm actually impressed. puCK managed to win this thing against Bly, who had so many Broodlords with no Tempest. None whatsoever. Storms were good. Stalkers were good. Stalkers sacrificed their lives to kill them, and it worked. And it totally worked there. 11 dead Broodlords is so much resources. So many resources. 31 Adepts were killed. 47 Stalkers died. 3 Archons, 16 Zealots, and 8 Sentries. But I guess 12 Templar died as well. That's interesting. 12 High Templar got killed there. Huh. Resources lost, about 19,000 for the Protoss player compared to 32,000 for Bly, so that definitely tells you what you need to know. And that's going to be it from me. So this has been Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. Go ahead and hit that like button. Hit the subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, and Patreon, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.